Hey, everybody, welcome into Star Wars Republic, our show about all things Star Wars here on the Arena Productions. I'm your host, Expat. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about The Mandalorian, Season 3, Episode 3, Chapter 19, called The Convert. So, anyway, I just want to let all of you know that there are spoilers throughout this episode. And if you have not watched the episode, Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 3, The Convert, please go and watch it over on Disney Plus, and then come back and enjoy this video, because in this recap video, I will be throwing a lot of spoilers out there. And my other co-host Burley should be back with us for the next episode. Apologize. This episode is coming out a little bit late. I had some other real life issues to take care of this last week, but the next episode should be on our regularly scheduled time for recording and posting. So anyway, with that said, let's jump into the episode. And of course, one thing, if you like this episode, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe and the notification bell for whenever we drop a new episode here on the Arena Production. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into it. So anyway, we start the episode. Obviously, they're still on Mandalore, and we started right where we left off at the end of the last episode, basically. And of course, Bo-Katan, she's like just in shock. Obviously, Mando, he was knocked out. He didn't know what the heck was going on. But then he wakes up, and it's interesting. She asks him, "Did you see anything down there? In the waters there? Did you see anything?" And he's like, "No. Did you see anything that you thought might have been living or whatever? Did you see anything?" No, I didn't see anything. But she saw something. She saw it, which was, of course, the creature, the mythosaur. So, yeah, it's interesting that Mando doesn't know what the heck was going on down there, but she saw something. But yeah, we go on, and they leave the planet. And as they're leaving the planet, obviously, boy oh boy, there's a big firefight, and they're able to get off of Mandalore, of course, and they get back to Bo-Katan's area there, where she has her little castle set up there, and they just bomb it. I mean, it's like the remnants of the Empire. They just come in and they just bomb it. And they're just barely able to get out of there. They're able to, of course, Mando comes and helps out, of course, with the Republic era, Naboo starfighter. He's able to take some of them out. And Bo is able to obviously maneuver really, really well. And they're able to get away. And Mando says to her, "We can go to a place where they will not find us." And so they jump into light speed and get out of there. So yeah, that was a pretty cool space, a battle scene and all, and the maneuverability of the fighter crafts. It was pretty cool. So anyway, then, which I don't know how all of you thought of this. Let us know in the comments about how they kind of switched in this episode from Mando and Bo-Katan to Dr. Pershing. So Dr. Pershing is basically in like his rehabilitation and all. And it's interesting to see Coruscant. A lot of the scenes here were really cool. It kind of reminded me of Andor, especially the episodes in Andor when they're on Coruscant. So you see Coruscant here, and you see the New Republic. You see the buildings. Obviously, in this image here, you see the logo of the New Republic. And so you see Dr. Pershing. He's like in the first scenes, he's in, it looks like almost like the Senate chamber. And he's talking about his rehabilitation, talking about his mother and all. And so then as the episode goes on, he's trying to rehabilitate himself. And you see him here in this image with, of course, the robot who's basically like his counselor. asking him, have you had any, thoughts or tendencies about your past and all about, you know, uh, being against the Republic or whatever. And he's like, no, 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 no. So let's go ahead and move on to the next image here. Okay, so as the episode goes on, of course, Dr. Pershing, he's a part of this amnesty program. And so he meets some of these other recipients, like in a courtyard. And he's startled to find Elia Kane. Obviously, she was, on the Star Destroyer. Of course, I think it was the one when Luke came on at the end of the last season. But anyway, she's also supposedly in this program, and but she's basically trying to get Pershing to continue his cloning research, and she keeps pressing him to go and get some of the equipment. And it's interesting, like in the courtyards there, the Republic has basically scrapped a lot of the Imperial vessels, and the Imperial vessel, of course, the destroyer that they were on, is in that yard, the shipyard there, and so she takes him there, and it was like a decommissioned Imperial class Star Destroyer, and they go inside to get the equipment, the necessary materials that he needed. And then they come out, and she basically sabotages him and turns him in. So it seemed like a setup from the very beginning. So who is Kane? I mean, is she working for the New Republic now? I mean, so she sabotages the the mind wiping procedure and basically fries his brain. It looks like it later on in the episode. Is she still working secretly for Moff Gideon, to try to get the cloning program back up? I mean, it's interesting. I mean, we're going to find out later on, I think, in the season, but we'll see where it goes with her. But watch her, because she's probably going to either be an undercover operative for Moff Gideon, or maybe she's rehabilitating herself and getting revenge on those former Imperials. We shall see. So, but it was interesting how the episode, it's like you get Bo and Mando for the first like 5 minutes or so. And then after that, it's like almost the majority of the episode is about, Pershing and Kane. So anyway, let's go ahead and move on here. So we get back to Mando and Bo towards the end of the episode, and they go back to the armorer and their hideout there where the other Mandalorians are. And so, of course, Mando had taken some of the water from the mines there, and he gives it to the armorer, and of course the armorer puts it, and drops the water in, and it basically shows that that water was actually from the mines of Mandalore, and so basically, Mando has now been redeemed, and now, of course, he's accepted among the other Mandalorians again, that obviously are a part of this. I'm going to call it a cult, because that's kind of basically what it is. And what's interesting is Bo, of course, she hadn't taken her helmet off since she was in the water to rescue Mando. So basically now she has been redeemed in the eyes of the armorer. And so she has now been accepted among the other Mandalorians there in this hideout. So what's interesting is, where is it going to go from here? And I have the image here, of course, for Bo. Don't you dare take off the helmet now. I mean, because now she is accepted among them. So it'll be interesting to see what she does to try to, with Mando, win over their trust and to go back to Mandalore and restore Mandalore. But how long is she going to keep that helmet on? I don't know. We shall see. But Mando, it's like, before they got there, it's like, you better keep your helmet on. So it'll be interesting to see. So we finished the episode there, and yeah, I mean, it was interesting how they switched off here. Like I said, let us know in the comments what you thought of it. You know, it's interesting how you get like almost an hour episode, and about 45 minutes of it are on two characters that you just didn't think they were going to be talking about. But the plot is going to be thickening as the season goes on, and we'll see where it goes. Whether or not Mando and Bo can get the armor and all of them to go back to Mandalore and try to restore Mandalore. I don't know how that's going to come about. And then, of course, with Kane, what is she doing? Is she going to try to free Moff Gideon, or what is her goal? We don't know. So it'll be interesting to see. So anyway, that's been our recap of course, The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 3, Chapter 19, The Convert. I like that, The Convert. Yeah. So I don't know. Is Bo-Katan really a convert? Who knows? We shall see. But yeah. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. And of course, we also have this episode, along with all of our other Star Wars Republic episodes and all of our other content over on Patreon as well, which are ad-free. And we also have exclusive content over on Patreon. So check out our Patreon and think about coming and supporting us over there, becoming a patron. So yeah, so thank you so much. And we hope to catch you in the next episode as we record and drop it later this coming week. So anyway, take care, everyone, and have a great week. May the Force be with you. Peace out.